What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Faithless as we continue through their 2020 album, All Blessed. Thank you again to Searchy for putting this album on my radar. And the next track is Friendship, a straightaway concept. Obviously, there are different types of friendship, different degrees of friendship, friendships which are more solid, some which are more fractured or challenging. But the concept itself is clear enough. Let's see what they have to say about it. This is Faithless. The song is Friendship, and it's from their 2020 album, All Blessed.
From a friend who wasn't mine, I tasted friendship. From a lover I had to share, I learned love. By a beauty I didn't have, I was inspired. And from work I never did, I grew tired. There's too much second hand, too much already here, before I arrived.
Oof. Well, number one, I'm a big fan of ambient music, both more historical ambient and in the last couple decades, especially Sybient. And there's maybe a bit of both of those flavors here, but yes, I love the ambient soundscape of the tune, which began in a sort of cosmic sense. Now, by the end, with those vocals, almost took on a sort of uplifting gospel type feel. But I also love that poem, read by someone with a very distinct Scottish accent, because those lines were really intriguing. Like, from a lover I had to share, I learned about love. From beauty I didn't have, I was inspired. From work I didn't do, I grew tired. And then, there was already too much second hand before he got there. It's like really interesting lines, but all of them with sort of profound meaning. And I do wonder whether those lines were crafted for this piece specifically, or if it is actually the reading of a poem, or if, that's being sampled from something. But yeah, really wonderful set of lines. And yeah, definitely, as I said, a really sweet ambient soundscape. At first it was making me think of like carbon-based life forms or solar fields, something like that, which are like of the last couple decades, like Sybient artists of particular note. But then, as it went on, it was like, oh, it almost could be like, like older ambient artists like John Mark or like John Series, something like that. And then, as I said, by the end, it seemed to shift a little bit more and took on this almost like gospel, like church music type of feel. But yeah, thinking about all of that in the context of the album title, All Blessed, it seems maybe, very center lane for that concept. So, yeah, definitely a bit of a shorter one. I want to say like 2 minutes, maybe? Yeah, slightly more than 2 minutes. Well, with that in mind, I'll try to come back for the next Faithless one a little sooner, maybe in a couple weeks, something like that. So bear with me, and again, shout out to Searchy. I have enjoyed going through this album. I am balancing a whole large number of deep dives, but I do want to make my way through this album and then see where we can go next with Faithless after that. But really, really cool piece, and one that obviously is less like dance floor, less trip hop than some of the others, but very much in my sonic interest, given the fact that, again, I enjoy ambient, going back to like 20th century ambient, but certainly 21st century, like Sybian, cosmic type of ambient. So let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.